Understanding economic cycles is crucial for everyone, from individuals managing household budgets to large corporations and government bodies. Economic downturns, often referred to as recessions, are an inevitable part of these cycles. They can significantly impact financial stability and future prospects. Being prepared for a recession is not about predicting the exact timing, but about mitigating its potential impact. This proactive approach helps safeguard assets, maintain operations, and support communities through challenging times. Our goal today is to equip you with the knowledge to interpret key economic indicators and learn from historical lessons. By recognizing the warning signs, you can make informed decisions that foster greater resilience. This knowledge empowers you to navigate economic hardship more effectively, turning potential crises into opportunities for strategic adjustment. Economic indicators act as vital signposts, offering clues about the health and direction of the economy. Monitoring these signals can provide early warnings of an impending recession, allowing for timely preparation. Let's explore some of the most critical indicators. Gross domestic product, or GDP, is the broadest measure of a nation's economic activity. It represents the total monetary value of all finished goods and services produced within a country's borders in a specific period. A healthy economy typically shows consistent GDP growth. A sustained decline in GDP is a strong indicator of economic contraction. Specifically, 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth are often cited as the technical definition of a recession. This signals a widespread slowdown across various sectors. Industrial production measures the output of factories, mines, and utilities. It provides a real-time snapshot of the manufacturing sector's health, which is a significant component of many economies. A slowdown in industrial production often precedes broader economic weakness. When factories produce less, it indicates reduced demand or anticipation of reduced demand. This can lead to decreased employment and investment in the sector. Monitoring this indicator offers insights into the supply side of the economy. The health of the labor market is a powerful reflection of economic conditions. Several key indicators within this sector can signal an approaching downturn. Rising unemployment rates are a primary concern, as job losses reduce consumer spending power. A decrease in job creation, meaning fewer new positions are being added, also points to economic deceleration. Businesses become hesitant to expand their workforce when facing uncertainty. Furthermore, a decline in average weekly hours worked suggests that companies are cutting back before resorting to layoffs. These labor market shifts indicate that businesses are responding to weakening demand or anticipating future challenges. They are crucial for understanding the human impact of economic changes. Consumer spending is a significant driver of economic growth in many nations. When consumers feel confident about their financial future, they are more likely to spend, stimulating demand and production. Conversely, a decrease in consumer confidence can have a ripple effect. Consumer confidence is typically measured through surveys that gauge people's optimism about the economy and their personal finances. A sharp decline in these confidence levels often leads to reduced spending on goods and services. This reduction in demand triggers a slowdown in production and can contribute to overall economic contraction. Understanding consumer sentiment is therefore essential for anticipating economic shifts. It reflects the collective outlook that drives much of the economy. Inflation, characterized by a rapid increase in the general price level of goods and services, erodes consumer purchasing power. When prices rise faster than wages, people can afford less, leading to a decline in real income. This can dampen economic activity. Central banks often respond to high inflation by raising interest rates. Higher interest rates make borrowing more expensive for both consumers and businesses. This discourages spending and investment, which can slow down economic activity to bring inflation under control. While necessary to combat inflation, these higher rates can also contribute to an economic slowdown. The interplay between inflation and interest rates is a delicate balance that central banks constantly manage. History offers invaluable insights into the nature of economic downturns and how they unfold. By studying past recessions, we can identify recurring patterns and understand the consequences of certain economic behaviors. These lessons help us prepare for future challenges. The 2008 financial crisis was a stark reminder of the dangers of excessive leverage and risky financial practices. It originated in the housing market with subprime mortgages, which were loans given to borrowers with poor credit histories. These loans were then bundled into complex financial products. When housing prices began to fall, many borrowers defaulted, leading to a collapse in the value of these financial products. This triggered a widespread crisis of confidence in the financial system, causing banks to stop lending to each other. The crisis highlighted the interconnectedness of global financial markets and the systemic risks posed by unregulated or poorly understood financial instruments. The aftermath led to significant government interventions and reforms aimed at preventing a recurrence. It underscored the importance of robust financial regulation and risk management. The dot-com bubble of the late 1990s demonstrated the potential for overvaluation in specific sectors. During this period, there was a speculative frenzy surrounding internet-based companies, many of which had little to no revenue or clear business models. Investors poured money into these companies, driving their stock prices to unsustainable levels. When the reality of profitability failed to materialize for many of these firms, the bubble burst. This led to a sharp decline in technology stock prices and significant losses for investors. The dot-com bubble illustrated how market euphoria can lead to irrational exuberance and asset bubbles. Studying such past events helps us identify patterns of speculative behavior and understand the consequences of market irrationality. It teaches us to be wary of rapid, unsustainable growth in any single sector. Understanding economic indicators and historical lessons is only the first step. The next crucial phase involves implementing proactive strategies to build resilience. Preparation varies depending on whether you are an individual, a business, or a policymaker. For individuals, building a strong financial foundation is paramount. Establishing an emergency fund, ideally covering 3 to 6 months of living expenses, provides a critical safety net during job loss or reduced income. This fund should be easily accessible. Reducing debt, especially high-interest consumer debt like credit card balances, frees up cash flow and lowers financial obligations. Diversifying income sources, perhaps through a side hustle or skill development, can also provide additional security. These steps enhance personal financial stability. Businesses must also prepare for economic headwinds. Implementing cost-cutting measures such as optimizing operational efficiency or renegotiating contracts can help preserve capital. This ensures the business can weather periods of reduced revenue. Reassessing business models to identify areas of vulnerability or new opportunities is also vital. Exploring new markets or diversifying product offerings can reduce reliance on a single revenue stream. Agility and adaptability are key for business survival. Policymakers play a critical role in mitigating the impact of recessions on the broader economy. They can utilize fiscal tools such as government spending on infrastructure projects or tax cuts to stimulate demand. These measures inject money directly into the economy. Monetary tools managed by central banks include adjusting interest rates or implementing quantitative easing programs. These actions aim to influence the availability and cost of money. Additionally, providing support to those affected by downturns through unemployment benefits or social safety nets helps stabilize communities and maintain consumer spending. And navigating economic downturns requires a combination of vigilance, historical awareness, and proactive planning. The ability to spot recession red flags is a powerful tool for individuals, businesses, and policymakers alike. It allows for timely adjustments and strategic positioning. Staying informed about key economic indicators such as GDP, industrial production, labor market trends, consumer behavior, and monetary factors provides an early warning system. These signals offer crucial insights into the economy's trajectory. Learning from history, particularly from events like the 2008 financial crisis and the dot-com bubble, helps us understand the patterns and consequences of economic cycles. By taking proactive steps, building emergency funds, reducing debt, diversifying income, optimizing business operations, and implementing supportive policies, we can all build greater resilience. This preparedness transforms potential vulnerabilities into strengths, allowing us to navigate economic shifts with confidence and emerge stronger on the other side. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't leave without hitting subscribe. It's the best way to stay ahead of economic trends that actually matter. Drop a comment, share your thoughts, and let's keep learning from history before it repeats itself.